Good morning. It is another day of Vlogmas. Are you ready? Are you prepared, huh? Are you having fun? I hope so, because if not, then that sucks because I am not doing my job properly. Let's hope that I am. But anyways, today we are going to do the Q&A, the long-awaited Q&A. Has anybody been waiting for it? I don't know. I hope so. I know some have. Maybe those that ask questions. Thank you so much for coming through. If you ask questions, by the way, I had to wait a few minutes because there was somebody mowing the lawn behind my backyard, and I can't function that way. So I'm looking at these things. Look how dirty that is. That is what happens when you have kids in the house. Well, I don't have kids in the house, but when the nephews and the nieces come over, little grimy little fingers and like touch, 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 touch. Anyway, so I was waiting for that to stop. Now it stops. I'm about to mosey on over that way to start my video, and yeah, so I guess let's just go. In the meantime, I was making small little story videos for Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. So if you've seen them, and you've seen it on my story. If you haven't, then what are you doing? Go watch them, silly. First of all, can't forget my cookie butter. My cookie butter, oh my gosh, I love cookie butter. If you have never tried cookie butter, you should. You should. I've got a little Kit Kat right here that my niece gave me. I got another little Kit Kat that my niece gave me. This is white chocolate. The other one is just regular. Then I've got these cookies that my best friend bought. I don't remember the story exactly, but these cookies are from her nieces. You know how they, at schools, they have like fundraisers. So I guess she didn't order these specifically, but I guess somehow it ended up being ordered. My best friend doesn't like peanut butter, so her niece was like, well, doesn't Stacy like them or something like that? So she got stuck with these, but she gave it to me. So thank you, best friend. Also got these beautiful little things. I finally found them because in the East Coast, we get everything like literally, I mean, in the West Coast, we get everything super late. The East Coast is the first to get them, to my knowledge, allegedly. I don't know if that's true, but I've seen it to be true. We still haven't got the mystery Oreos. I haven't seen them around here. I tried to get them, but I haven't found them. And then last but not least, we have these that I've been saving since I did my last Q&A with the fall snacks. I've been saving these sugar cookies. These are so good. Anyway, the heater's about to turn on, so I'm gonna get this prepared and stuff. And I also got some water just in case, and a little mug so I can put some milk in it. Hello, what is up? It is time. Yes, it is time to answer some questions while eating snacks. Winter snacks. Well, you know, some snacks. So I asked on Twitter and on Instagram for you to send me some questions to answer in this video like I did last time. If you haven't seen that last video, I definitely encourage you to watch it. It's pretty good. It was a good one. And that one I tried fall snacks. This time around I'm doing a little bit more of like, not really winter, but I kind of want it to be winter, at least with the sugar cookies. I am. These two little Kit Kats that are in the spirit of Christmas, kind of, because they have Christmas stuff on them. But anyways, let's get to this. I'm literally hungry. I want to try these peanut butter ones first. It smells like peanut butter. Let's see if they're soft or hard. They're hard. I was hoping they would not be hard. I want to try these with milk. I wonder if they like soak. Do you like to eat your cookies soak? I have some cookie butter that I'm definitely gonna try with one of these. If you've never tried cookie butter and they have it where you live, you should definitely try it. If not, try to get it imported because it's good. Oh yeah! Damn! Cookie butter makes everything better, without a doubt. Holy guacamole. Hit me with another one. So don't worry, I'm gonna get to these questions, but let me just enjoy this. Sometimes I think maybe it's not even that it mixes well with other snacks or foods. Sometimes I feel like that's not it. I feel like it's just the taste of cookie butter that's just amazing. You know, and the other flavors don't matter. But there are some things like the maple cream Oreos with cookie butter. If you just take a little spoonful and you just spread it. Oh my goodness. And you put the top of the Oreo back on and you, oh my gosh. Seriously? It is absolutely delicious. So good. I don't want those maple cream Oreos to ever run out, but sadly, I think they probably already ran out at store. They're just so good. Anyway, let's go on to the next one. I'm gonna try these first. Ooh, it smells like carrot cream cheese frosting. Not carrot cream cheese frosting, but cream cheese frosting. So it looks like the cookie may have some spices in it, and the frosting is gonna be cream cheese. Duh, it just says carrot cake flavored cookie with cream cheese frosting. This tastes like a cookie I've had before, but I don't know what it is. Okay, it's not bad. I personally think it would be way better soaked in milk, which I'm gonna try for sure. Don't think I would buy them again. Last but not least, let's try these. Hands down, the maple one's way better, like 20 times way better. I already know these sugar cookies are gonna be bomb. These with milk, so good. They get soaked up. By the way, I gotta say that the sprinkles on these absolutely look nothing like the sprinkles on the picture of the ones on the bag. Just gotta say that. Cookie butter makes everything better. First question. What do you think about when you're by yourself? I think about a lot of things. Generally, I get lost in my own thoughts, really. Obviously, a lot of us do, but when I'm by myself, I think about a lot of things, where I'm going in life, all the deep stuff, you know what I mean? Like, all of the things that are troubling me, all of the, like, ups and downs, things that I worry about, the stresses. For a lot of us, when we have a lot of time to think, it can be a little too much time. It can make you think like, shoot, man, I kind of wish I didn't have time to think. So for a lot of us, staying busy is, like, so helpful, because it, like, helps us redirect our mind and what we're thinking and stuff like that. So, yeah, honestly, I'm always thinking. I literally am always, there's always something on my mind. But yeah, I think about that. Maybe that was not an exciting answer, but that's just the truth. I just think about so much. That was from Jinx_Mission. And Jinx_Mission also asks, what's your favorite songs? This is one of the questions that I can never answer, because I have so many, and to sit here and list them all would be like, it would take forever. So I'm not a fan of questions like, what's your favorite movie, your favorite book, your favorite song? I just got a message. My favorite color, that was easy, burgundy, in case you want to know. Bonus question, because I can never answer them, that's why. So yeah, I also got some on here that I have a feeling are just automated, and I don't know what is going on, but honestly, it makes me sad, because it made me feel like, oh my gosh, they wanted to actually ask me a question, and then I read it and I'm like, oh, that's not a question. That's just you trying to get my attention to go click on your profile. I know how these things work, but they're like companies, you know what I mean? Like, where you could just tell that it's kind of like, I know your ways, okay? Next question is by Tiff Alifinity. Sorry, Tiff, I messed up your name, but... Oh, Alifinity? Maybe? I don't know. Tiff asks, when is your plan to visit here in the Philippines? I don't know. As I've expressed before, like, I'm too broke as a joke right now, and there's no way that I'll be able to afford to go anytime soon. Unless, like, I really kick butt and something happens where I can afford it, you know what I mean? Traveling right now for me is literally nowhere in the plans, and it makes me so sad, because I want to travel so bad. But that's all on me, you know what I mean? I gotta hustle and make money in order to make those wishes and wants and desires come true. Right? So I don't know. I would love to say within the next couple of years, but honestly, how things are going for me right now, I don't know when. I'm always wanting, dreaming, hoping for it, and I've got a lot of bills to pay. I got a lot of things to do before I can even think about traveling out of state, especially out of country. So yeah, well, hopefully soon. Hopefully soon. I would love to, absolutely. Boring Soul asks, what was your first job? My first job, I think I answered this in the last one. I answered it to like a degree. Like, if you want to ask for real, what's the first thing I did that was considered a job? It was going to the swamp meet with my dad and my mom. I think I've explained this too before, but only the for real OGs would know this. When I was little, growing up, I used to hate it so much. Now I understand why and the importance of it and how it's helped me in my life, and I'm thankful for it now. But back then, obviously, you're a kid. You're like, I don't want to do this. This is boring. This sucks. We would wake up super early. Sometimes we would spend the night there. That was like my first job. We would always go mostly every weekend or every other weekend or once a weekend. Yeah, that was my dad's like side hustle. And then corporate America job, it was temporary for this establishment called Mi Casa. And that's where my mom worked, in the mall. And so one Christmas season, my mom's job was looking for people to help with the inventory. And so I went, my best friends at the time went too. And so it was cool, it was cool. And then my real like long-term corporate job was Abercrombie Kids Outlet. That one was like such a cool experience, it really was. Let's grab some milk, how about that? I want to start dipping these things in and leaving them in there and getting them nice and... I caught myself there. I caught myself because then that's just me running into my own, that's what she said. And I don't want to do that just yet. It's got to be a good one. That's what she said. Alright, it came earlier. I was gonna say it came earlier than expected, but that's also what she said. That's what she said than the one before. I'm so immature. But anyways, I brought myself, I still have my root beer float. If you don't know what I'm talking about, what are you doing? That's just a little hello to you, a little reality check to you that you have not been watching all of my Vlogmases. Ya los caché. I already caught you, I got you. Because this was in my Vlogmas, and it makes me sad that you did not watch that Vlogmas. I know y'all just want to watch me react. I know that's the truth. Ain't nobody else cares except for my loyal ones. And nobody else cares about me not reacting, okay? This is from that Vlogmas. I'm sorry, I'm so hurt right now. As I was saying, this is from that Vlogmas. We went to Legends Burger. I had a root beer float, and so you think I was gonna throw this away? I came back with it home. I put it in the freezer and I took it out of the freezer not too long ago. Even if it wasn't the best, I still saved it. Let's dip a Christmas tree up in this mess. Cookie check. Not ready yet. Let's toss another one in there and let's add in our Oreo. Charlotte D. Norman asks, when is your birthday? My birthday is actually next month on January 11th. Yeah, that's it. Jonna asks, if you could spend the day with one celebrity, who would it be? There will forever always only be one person that I would pick, but I'm not gonna talk about it because every time I talk about it, people start saying stuff. So please, if you know who it is, don't comment it down below, okay? We ain't need to know. Is that the heater? Yeah, that's the heater. So let me finish this up. But anyways, other than that, because that will always be my number one, which we don't need to know about it, okay? We don't need to know about it. I would pick Michelle Obama because one time she delivered this really beautiful speech and I was just like, now there's a helicopter going around. I really, really loved what she said. So much of what she says, like I feel and I think about. And I was like, I would love to have a conversation, like such a deep, really meaningful conversation with her. Just about life and in general and what she's learned and stuff like that, you know what I mean? And what she's been through. I think that would be really, really cool. The heater's on! Why? Okay, I'm just gonna eat my cookie while the heater's on. That's what she said. Oh, this is so much better. Oh, this one, oh! Honestly, the carrot cake ones are not that great. I love carrot cake, but the carrot cake just don't do it for me. Let's add a little peanut butter one. Let's try these. It didn't make a difference. This might even taste better than it did the day that I actually had it. Let's move on to the next question. Joe Paris 4 asks, to be rich or to be famous? This is a tough question because look, this is the way I think of it. I don't know much about, obviously, being famous because, hello, I'm not famous. I have heard a lot about what famous people go through. Some, not all. But what a lot of them go through and how they are treated for real behind scenes, which ties into a video topic that I'll be reacting to. Stay tuned. Famous, where you also have friends that betray you and sell something of you for a quick coin or something, or make up stories, or there's rumors, there's all this stuff. They expect so much for you to pay for dinners, to pay for this because you have money, to get the good treatment as well, to be included. You know, the typical, all of a sudden you buy a house, you buy a car, you have money, people want to remember you. Then you got people fighting over this and that, and family members getting into fights, and they expect something from you, for you to spread the word about them, or for you to help them grow, or for you to help them do this and do that. There's nothing wrong with helping somebody who's genuinely been there for you from the start, or just helping somebody that you really want to help. I get that, but I'm talking about the people that come out of the woodwork out of nowhere and are just like, hey, remember that one time I gave you a pencil in school? Can you return the favor by pushing out my music? And I'm very well aware that that also comes with being rich. People want money, people want this, people want that, people count on you for this, people count on you for that. There's the negatives, obviously, to each. It's kind of a tough question for me too, because it's like, when you are famous, for the most part, you get the opportunity to have money and to become rich. Not everybody who is famous lasts and has money. So things are always changing. But then there's to be rich without being known and being famous and possibly going out and have your picture taken and all this other stuff. Like, most of us would love to be famous and rich, you know what I mean? But obviously that's not the question. As for me, I think, oh, this is about to melt. Oh, I shouldn't have taken off the top layer and given it to my bird. Too much sugar. And you know, it takes a lot for me to say because I love sugar. I love super sweet stuff. This dog is digging. Oh my gosh. See, I can't catch a break. I still swear just as much as the first day that ain't nobody wants me to get anything done for Vlogmas. It's a real frustration. The struggle is real. Just trying to get through this. As I was saying, rich or famous. With being famous, you got all those cons, right? But you also got pros. Like, you get a lot of free stuff that you can do a lot of things with for yourself, give them away, give them gifts, donate them, do all this cool stuff, right? And you also have exposure. You also have a name that could possibly help you work for other things and get other things and gain things in your life, obviously by doing good. You know, I believe in that. So there's that, and being known for something and being a household name, and the things that a lot of us feel, including myself, which I need to shake off that feeling, feel like is what would make us feel validated. And I think that is a big reason why so many people want to be famous. Now, I have to bring this up because it's something that really makes me think about things, and that's what Logic said in his new song OCD, right? And he says, well, he says it, being rich is not a blessing, fame is not a blessing, something like that. He is saying in the song, now somebody's calling me, why? But anyways, As I was saying, that is what he's saying, basically. If you haven't heard the song, I suggest you should go listen to it. It's actually a really good song. He's talking about how, I've said this in another one of my videos, but he's talking about how nowadays, like, his fans will literally just come up, or people in general will just come up and ask for a picture for their Instagram rather than to have a conversation with them, rather than ask them, hey, how's your day going? How are you? He even goes as far as saying, like, I could never fathom the thought of me speaking like that to my favorite rapper. And so he makes so much sense. And I think that's why Logic is so loved too, that he just spits the truth. The things that he says, it's like, whoa, like, that's deep and that's so true. Like, we're all guilty of it, I'm sure, you know? So it just makes you think. It's like one of those things that just makes you think and brings you back down to earth, and it's just kind of like, hey, reality check. Like, come on, are you doing this? If you are, then let's snap back. Humble yourself is what they're trying to say. That's why my thing at the end is to do good, be grateful, and stay humble. Because I think those are a lot of things that really help you stay grounded and stay humble, you know what I mean? No matter what. And that's whether you're famous or not. It's even if you have a high-paying job now, or maybe it's you got this, an award, or you're a CEO of a company, or you're this, or you're that, or whatever it is, it's always... Now there's another helicopter! What is going on? Do you see what I'm dealing with? My cookies. At least, if I ever become famous or rich, well, I do want to be rich, I'll be able to enjoy these delicious, sugary little cookies drowned in my milk in the comfort of my own home. But yeah, so I know I went off the longest tangent on this this question, but like literally, I think it's true. And I get what he's saying, because I've seen it so many times. Like, I'm not rich and I'm not famous, so I can't speak for myself and say that this is really how it is, because obviously whoever is famous and rich, they're all gonna have different stories, situations, different tribulations, different things that happen to them, and different experiences with that. That is common sense, right? For me, being somebody who doesn't have an absurd amount of money, or money at all really, and don't have that notoriety or fame, I have my perspective of that, which is also another thing. Like, we all have a perspective on something, and we all think this or that about somebody who is famous or who does have money, and we're like, oh, they spent this on that and they do this, and we're always constantly judging, but we never really know what that person is dealing with. We don't know anybody's story except for our own, 100%. So we don't really know what they go through or what they deal with, but there's a lot of stories out there, true stories, a lot of things that you can piece together to realize what some of these people are going through and what they have to deal with. I think I would be rich. I think back and I'm like, all I want to do at this point in time is I just want to be happy with the woman of my dreams, be able to just live life comfortably and happy. And whatever happens, happens. If it were to be fame or money or rich and famous, then if that was what God had planned for me, then it happened for a reason in my book. You guys, no joke, I got another call. What the heck? I had to eat some Ruffles because, girl, all of this is getting to my palate. Too much sugar. I need a little salt. Yeah, I'm really stumped on that question, because honestly, I don't know, I've just seen so much that goes on with being famous that it just makes me sad. I mean, you know, and at the end of the day, we live in a world where money talks, and that's just how it is, you know. And so having money, you could help so many other people. I mean, not everybody has those thoughts, but like I do. I want to help out. I want to live comfortably. I want to be able to buy myself something at the store that I like, or clothes or shoes or whatever it is, and the people that I love, anything that they want, without having to worry like, oh my gosh, am I gonna have enough to pay my next bill? I think so many of us want that too. You know, that's just me though. That's just me. So I don't know. I think at the end of the day, rich or famous, like I think for me, it would kind of be the same thing, except without the trials and tribulations of being famous. I don't have a talent, so I don't even know what the hell I would be famous for. So I got a lot of questions about this next one, because actually there's one before this. Pina19, I don't know if you meant to say Pina19, but Pina19 or Pina19 says, well, underscore Pina19. What is your morning routine? Did I put any more cookies up in this mess? No, I didn't. My morning routine differs from day to day, but typically it goes like this. I wake up at like 5:40, sometimes 6 o'clock. So same day as I'm filming this, but I just wanted to add this in because I was just thinking about it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, how could I forget the most important part? The first thing, the very first thing I do as soon as I like starting to wake up is to start thanking God for another day, for allowing me to make it through the night, for keeping us safe, for allowing my family to wake up, my dogs, everything. Because honestly, there's so many things that could happen, that could have happened, that could have gone wrong. So I just wake up being thankful for my blessing and showing my gratitude to my higher power. But I just wanted to add this in. The very first thing that I do when I'm just waking up, I start praying. So every single morning, the first thing I do is start off my day with some gratitude and being thankful. Wanted to add that in. Then I get up, wash up, shower, check my social media, reply back. Then I get up, I take the dogs out to use the restroom, and I come back. And then I start to edit, or I start to reply back to comments, depending if I uploaded a video the night before. I will have some breakfast, and then I will do some more editing and film if I'm gonna film that day. And then I'll do some more editing and importing stuff into my computer if I have filmed that day and I'm ready to edit the vlog for the next day, or the video for the next day. Generally, I'm literally just home editing and on my social media replying, and that's about it. Nothing crazy, nothing exciting, although one day I hope it does change. But now I gotta work my booty off in order to be able to get to that point where I'm able to go out and do things to add more to the content, you know what I'm saying? So thank you so much for asking that. Simple DS11 asks, and this is the question I was saying that I got a lot of. Now, do you have a girlfriend? XG23 asks, are you in a relationship? Do you believe in Tadhana? I don't know what that is. I want to Google that. Jinx_mission asks, why do you think you're single? Well, Jinx_mission, let me ask you this. Why do you think that I'm single? And here's a big reason why I don't talk about this. I know there's so many that are new to my channel. You perhaps may be new and you don't know, but I keep that part of my life private right now. I try not to talk about it a lot or ever. You're not gonna believe me. It cut off because my camera stopped recording. I swear, I don't know if it's because I keep talking about these things and it's like attracting more of it, but it's not cool, okay? All in all, we just both decided to keep it private right now at this moment in time. And I would just greatly appreciate it if you guys don't ask any more questions about it. I don't want to be mean, I don't want to be rude. I want people to know me and be here for me and not to find out who I'm dating or to see who I'm dating. When that day comes, great, that'll be awesome, you know what I mean? But right now in this time, I just want to work hard and I want to make my dreams come true. And so I want to be known for my work, for the things that I do on my own. Maybe that'll make sense one day in the future. No, I am not single and I do have a boo, as I said. I don't want anybody to think I'm mad because they asked that question. No, totally. I totally understand. You're new, maybe you don't know. Maybe you follow me for a while and you don't see me post any of this stuff, but I am in a relationship and I haven't shown or said or anything because that is my personal decision and that is her personal decision and that is our decision collectively. Again, doesn't mean it's not gonna happen in the future. I don't know, but if you can respect that and you're here watching this video for me, regardless if you know who I'm dating or not, I appreciate that and I want to say thank you so much for respecting that, for staying for me and for being here for me and my content. I do appreciate that so much. So I just want to say that. And also I think somebody else had asked something about a relationship. Oh yeah, @Heartterra on Twitter also asked, curious, are you in a relationship or having someone you are in love with? I am so in love and yes, I'm in a relationship. And yeah, okay, let me go back because I went a little too far. Okay, now I need to look up what Tadna is. I don't know what Tadna is, itchy. Gotta hit up my home in Google. Hold on, let me hit up my connection. Google! Tengo una respuesta. I just literally put request and respuesta, which means answer in Spanish, together and said, I don't even know what I said. Tengo una pregunta is what I meant to say. What is Tadhana in English? Destiny. Oh, let me tell you say it. Oh, Tadhana. Yeah, that was pretty good. Thank you. Do you believe in destiny? That's a good question. I think everything happens for a reason, yes. I mean, it's tough. I feel like some things are destined, yes. And I think the path and what we choose can divert you from that or not. Maybe everything does happen for a reason to get you to what is destined to be yours. Maybe. I don't know. I believe in soulmates. I believe that the woman of my dreams is my soulmate. I don't know. That's a tough question. I don't know if I believe in Tadhana. I don't know. I messed up fast. Come on. Jinx_mission also asks, is what you are doing now what you always wanted to do growing up? Honestly, no, because when I was growing up, I mean, we all know as kids, we literally grow up wanting to be everything under the sun. We want to be scientists, doctors, the fastest runner in the world, Mickey Mouse, we want to be Jumanji, I don't know, a Ruffles chip, you want to be everything. I've always wanted to be an entertainer. I always wanted to be a singer as a kid. I don't know if you know that about me, but I wanted to be a singer. I would always get on the little like balcony in the hallway or whatever. I'd have my guitar, my microphone, I'd be singing, pretending there was a crowd watching me. Like that was my biggest dream as a kid. When I popped into high school, I was like, yeah, you know, that singing thing is probably not gonna work for me because I ain't got talent for that. But you know what will work? This video stuff. And so I started in 8th grade actually is when I fell in love with editing and creating videos and creating emotions and some people. So this is not what I plan to do. I mean, obviously this is something that really became super freaking popular as the years have progressed. Or maybe it was, maybe just the emotional side of things, because with music you create emotions, you tell stories, and this is essentially the same thing just in a different form. Digitally telling story, creating emotions, maybe in a way, but exactly the same repicturing being here in this moment, no. Jinx_mission also asks, are you more into looks or brains? I know a lot of us are gonna be like, it's all about what's inside in the heart. If they look like a piece of chewed up candy cane on the outside, it don't matter as long as they got a good heart. But you know what? At the end of the day, for a lot of us, to be honest, if somebody looked like a chewed up candy cane but had the biggest heart in the world, I don't think you would be that attracted to them. I know there are people out there who really don't care about looks, but I think the majority of us do have to feel that initial physical attraction in order to want to get to know that person even more. I mean, I know there are cases where they get to know somebody on a level where they're like not even thinking about dating them or anything like that, and they literally get to know the person first, and then they're like, oh my gosh, I'm in love with you, you smashed candy cane looking being. It's hard to say this without somebody judging you and be like, oh, you're superficial. That's not always the case. But let's be real, you're not gonna date somebody who you find repulsive. Of course not, right? That has to do with the looks. But brains, for me, I love having deep conversations with my significant other. Like, I love having deep conversations, smart conversations, intelligent conversations, conversations that go above and beyond what we would like normally talk. Even conspiracy theory, like, oh my gosh, did you know that this pepperoni on this piece of pizza could possibly be coming from an alien factory out in Area 51? I love conversations like that. I would pick brains over looks, but I'm not gonna say that I'm somebody who disregards looks and doesn't care about them, because for me, I'm somebody that I have to be physically attracted, not just emotionally. But let me know if you feel the same. I'm not trying to be mean, I'm not trying to be rude or superficial or anything like that. If you've been following me for a while, then you know I'm not like that. And then Jinx also asks, who is that one person you can talk to about just anything? For those of you who do not believe in a higher power, then you're probably gonna be like, ugh, she pulled the God card. But yes, I did, because honestly, there are people in my life, my significant other, my best friend, that I can talk to. The one that you can talk to about anything without hurting feelings or saying the wrong thing or being mean or without judgment, I believe is God. You can have a conversation about how you're feeling and what you're worried about, what you're scared about, saying the wrong thing, and you know, you're not getting judged. At least I don't believe I'm getting judged. That might be cheesy, but like, I've been reading little excerpts that people write about God and when he's listening. And I don't need to be all Bible-y and churchy with you, but like, that's just what I've just been thinking, like, you could literally turn to him and talk to him. My camera died again. I mean, my camera stopped filming. It stopped filming after like 11 minutes and 55 seconds or some crap like that. I mean, I could turn to God and just say whatever is on my mind without being scared of hurting anybody's feelings or saying the wrong thing or saying something in a tone that's maybe taken the wrong way. You could just express your worries and not have to worry about anything, you know? And also, because sometimes you may feel like you're bugging people with your worries, because they've got a bunch of other things that they've got to worry about too, you know what I mean? So I get it. So instead of being like, oh, I don't want to bug you with my stuff, I just turn to God and just talk, not feel judged or anything like that. So sometimes you just don't want anybody else's opinion in that moment or hear that kind of stuff. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean like, sometimes we're in a mood where we just want to be heard. And so, I mean, who better than to just express every single way that you're feeling? And it's also because if you do believe in God or another higher power, you believe that they can hear what you're saying. They can feel your pain. They can see your sadness. They can see what you're going through. They know. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, it just all connects. I don't know if that's too Bible-y or too churchy for you, but I'm sorry if it is. It's just what I believe in. Next question from Jinx. Do you usually stay friends with your exes? No. Usually, no. I move forward. Jinx also asks, if you're in a bad mood, do you prefer to be left alone or have someone to cheer you up? For me, most of the time, depends, especially if it's my significant other, I always will opt for cheering me up. Sometimes I will want to be alone, and it depends on why I'm upset or why I'm in a bad mood, you know what I mean? Or what got me sad, or just depends. But most of the time, if I'm in a bad mood, I want to be cheered up. I guess it depends on the person and what the situation is. Team Chicha Worm on Twitter asks, what is your advice for people whom are suffering of depression or who is diagnosed of bipolar disorder? I think the first step is to research. I can't really give an in-depth thought on this because I don't know what that is like, but I can say that the feelings that you're feeling are valid, and I think that you should research more. If you have been researching, that's great. Keep doing so. There are a bunch of groups where you can find others who are suffering through the very same and create that support group and have others that are going through the same thing so that you all can physically see that you're not going through it alone, because I know that that's a big thing. I know that so many who do suffer from this really do feel alone and feel like they're the odd one out. So I really do think research and surrounding yourself in these types of support groups also helps. Get the help that you feel that you need or that you would like to get. And I think so long as you get help and improve your life the way you would like to and where you are happy and genuinely happy, even if you do have what you have been diagnosed with, you should always continue to improve yourself and how you feel and what you're working towards. And I think so long as you're continuously improving or doing something for yourself, don't ever think that just because you have a disorder or this or that, it's the end of the road and it's the end of it all. Always remember that there's so much more to life. I don't know the right words. I don't know if there are any right words, but I just want you to know that this shouldn't hinder you from going out and living your life. I think that on the contrary, you should embrace so much more of your life and even help others who are going through the same thing. You could definitely use this to help you help others. I don't exactly know what the advice would be that you're asking or how advice on what specifically on this topic, but I think if you have been diagnosed and you haven't gotten help, get help. Whether that's going to therapy or medication or better your nutrition or better your health physically, emotionally, I think it's a good idea to get help. So yeah, I hope I answered that. I answered that to the best of my abilities. I'm very uneducated on that topic, so I wouldn't know, but that's what I would say regarding that. Zabni Frankiana Lang asks, can you also feel the chemistry between Diana and Frankie? And are you single? Oh, that's another one who asked about single. Definitely not single, as you've probably already seen. And can I feel the chemistry between Diana and Frankie? I do feel a chemistry. I just do not think that it is like a couple kind of chemistry. I haven't got any proof of that. Don't come for me. Don't get too mad. I'm just being honest. I have not seen any chemistry from that. I just get the sense of feel that they're really good friends, they're best friends, and they love each other. That's what I see. Joe Perez 4 also asks, are you still gonna react to Filipino singers? I am, just probably after this whole Vlogmas is over, because I have so much going on right now that literally I'm so bad at so much now. Vlogmas has taken up my entire day. I just edit and film all day. Oh, Joe also asks, for you, is Cameron real? Woo. Guys, this is a tough question. Somebody asked me recently why I don't react to Cameron. I followed that when it was like first freshly happening. I was like, oh my god, yeah, they would make such a cute couple. But then I started seeing that all that bad stuff was happening. And then I heard that one of them or both of them, or I don't know who it was like, yeah, that is some freaky crap. Please don't do that no more. Stop talking about it. Stop this and that. And I was just like, ooh, you could tell it bothered them. Obviously, Cameron shippers are probably gonna be like, well, it was bothering them because they broke up and this happened. So that kind of makes sense, you know, if it was real. That's the whole reason why I don't do it though, because I don't want to overstep that boundary. Now, if Jen Lisa and Moonsun and all those other ones were to step out and be like, yeah, we don't really like it, it makes us feel uncomfortable, I would not make any. With that being said, since I don't keep up with any of these ships outside of making these reaction videos, if any of them do say something, please let me know, because I don't want to overstep any boundaries like that. I don't want to be disrespectful, and so that's why in my reactions I try to keep it at bay and just be funny. I do think they would make a cute couple, but I'm not the type of person that's gonna try to push a narrative to the extreme. That is why I don't do Cameron, because I feel like for me, I don't want to be disrespectful to them, especially after they said that like that's something that they're not comfortable with, you know what I mean? And I'm not saying that anybody else who reacts to them is disrespecting them. I'm just saying that I feel bad if I make a video on them knowing that they found it to be disrespectful or uncomfortable, you know, makes them uncomfortable. So I don't want to do that. But I do think something was there, especially with Lauren coming out as bisexual. I really do think that there was something there. I think Camila may be too as well. You know how this industry is, you know, and Camila's just starting to like blow up even more. So I do think that she's got to keep that on the hush hush. Or maybe she just feels like, hey, that part of me, the world doesn't need to know about that. Maybe in the future, if it happens, it happens. You know what I mean? Right now, she's super happy with Sean. So if they get married, there that goes out the window. And don't get me wrong, okay, Cameron shippers, I do think they would make a cute couple. If you would go back on my Tumblr like way back, you would definitely see that I was like, oh, Cameron is so cute. You know what I mean? Like, who cannot look at them and be like, that was cute? But anyways, enough of that. Let's get back down to earth now. All in all, yeah, I think something did happen. Or something was going on there, but I don't know. Joe Lang also asks, how many girls have you dated? I would say 5 or 6. I don't know. It has been so long and I have terrible memory. So, yeah. Your viewer, Frankiana, on Twitter asks, okay, serious question. Do you have any advice on how to deal with homophobics in your workplace? Yes. Number one thing is if you honestly feel like your life is in danger, then I think that you should do what you have to do to quit and go find another job. Now, I know some people are going to be like, but oh my gosh, like we can't just quit. We depend on this. I totally understand. I get you. But your safety is far more important. There will always be jobs. And I know that might be hard in some countries, but remember, where there is a will, there is a way. So always try to find that way. If you're in danger, don't you think it'd be a smarter idea to quit and get away from what could possibly hurt you and cause more trauma in your life? Then go take maybe a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month's time to find another job. If you have to go and recycle bottles or sell this or sell that in order to help that situation in the meantime when you land another job, I think you choose your safety overall. I know there's so many people out there who are working so hard to help support their family and everything, but think about it. What's gonna happen if, God forbid, something were to happen to you at your job because you chose to just keep the job and deal with it, and now your family lost you and lost the help. So I really do think if there is danger with somebody who's being homophobic towards you, your job doesn't care or doesn't do anything about it, I think you should quit and find another job. Whether that's going to be easy or not, I think that your life is far more valuable than a job where they're going to treat you like crap and not accept you for who you are and not have your back and not do anything to help you. And I say that first step because be real with yourself. If you don't feel like there's gonna be a danger towards it, speak up, talk to a manager, talk to somebody higher than your manager, and try to resolve it that way. That's why I also say, because sometimes if you do speak up, the reality of the situation is sometimes the homophobic people can get really mad and do something or try to retaliate. So that's why I say always be aware, like realize this and really ask yourself this. If you feel like it's dangerous, then please do yourself a favor and go. Leave that place and go find something better. Somebody where they care and they don't tolerate things like that. I think speak up, say something. Say it to somebody. Talk to the people at your work. And if they don't do anything about it, get out of there. Again, remember, your safety is far more important. Trust that you can always find a job. You can always find something to do to help you bring in money. So I think that's my best advice. And your viewer also asks, how many people have you flirted already? What does that mean? I don't flirt with anybody except for my girl. Let me just say that straight up right there. And on the topic of flirting, I did get a question that has to do with that, but I'll get to that point. Thank you so much for being here. If you're still here with me, by the way, if you are still here with me, comment something down below. I don't know, say something to me. Oh, if you're still here watching, I want to do what the cool YouTubers do. Take a screen cap of this right like this, put it on your Instagram story, and tag me. You know, that is a tactic that so many YouTubers do to like pass their videos forward. That's mostly what the tactic is for you to screen cap it. And also because there are genuine people that really do like to see that you screen cap and then you interact with them and you're like, oh my gosh, they actually did listen to me. Oh my gosh, they actually did put it on their IG stories. Thank you so much. I don't think many people are going to do it anyways, but when I do see that you're watching my video and you put it up on Instagram or something and then you tag me, I'm just like, oh, yes, I finally made it to somebody's Instagram. Thank you. Thank you. This is so cool. It's really cool to see that you're actually watching my content, so thank you so much. Aside from commenting and liking and all that, thank you. And retweeting it and stuff like that, I think it's so sweet, but thank you. As I was saying, what was I saying? I forgot. Next question. Angel Salgado 316, that's my homie Angel. What's up, Angel? This is on Instagram and it says, what was the first Christmas present you ever received? That's a good question because I don't remember. First, I don't remember, but I do remember one that will forever hold a fond memory in my heart. I got the Toy Story movie. That movie had just came out. It was on VHS. And I was just like, yes! I wanted this movie so bad. And I got it, and so it made me happy. I just remember seeing it, and I was so happy. I still have it to this day. I just don't know exactly where it's at. That was the one that I remember vividly. The one from Marco says, here's one. When are you going to let me know what gift card you want? Check your friendship post. I don't know how this unfolded. I just remember that I was on live, and Marco asked something about if I had a P.O. box and if gifts could be sent to me, and then Jess was saying stuff and I don't know how it all happened, and so now he's pestering me and trying to figure out what gift card I want. But I'm just saying, you ain't gotta send me nothing. Dean Reese, I don't know if I said that right, says, do you have a boyfriend? He. I don't have a boyfriend. I got a girl. Ay, I got a girl. Ay. Got a girl. Remix, girl, got a girl, got a girl. Girl, got a girl. Last part was pretty cool. Sorry, I just, okay. This is what sugar does to me. Oh, here's another question about relationships stuff. Joe.and asks, hi, Miss Stacy. Hello, Joe.and, 2 N's. Are you still single now? I'm not. Love Bessie _1 says, what kind of music do you listen to? I like all types of music. I love slow songs. I love romantic love songs. I love sad songs. I love depressing songs. I love all kinds of music. I love country. I love pop, hip hop, rock. I like it all. Indie, all that stuff. The only thing I cannot listen to is that screamo stuff. Not my cup of tea at all. Never has been. It's always freaked me out and scared me. Also, I'm not a big fan of reggaeton or any of that kind of stuff all that much. There are certain songs here and there that I'm cool with, but other stuff I'm kind of just like, please turn it off, please. This is the question I was talking about flirting. Crystal Rodriguez asks, are you a good flirt? Are you a good flirt? Are you a good flirt? Honestly, let me tell you the 100% truth. I have not flirted with anybody else except for my boo in so long, so I don't know if I am or not. I mean, she fell in love with me, so like, I got her attention, so like, I was able to grab her attention enough to like me, so I guess maybe. I don't know. I don't practice my flirtationness except for with her. I don't know. I mean, I don't like to toot my own horn because like there's no horn to toot. You know what I mean? I think it's very telling if I was able to enrope the woman of my dreams. Jorisa Lang asks, do you have plans to visit the Philippines? That's another question. I do have plans in the future, just don't know when. I don't know when. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you guys and be like, yes, hopefully 2020 is the year that I'm going to make it happen, because I really don't know. Again, it's out of my budget. A lot of things out of my budget. I would love to visit the Philippines, and I do plan to one day. Just don't know how soon. Thank you for everybody who wants me to go, though. Literally, it makes me feel good to know that there are actually people who want me to go to the Philippines. And that means like if I were to go out there and I would have a small hangout, like people would actually come, and I wouldn't just be the lonely only. All right, Beth asked me such a good question that is so hard to answer that I literally thought about it for 2-3 days straight, maybe even more, and I just don't know. Bubbly Beth G asks, I have a question. What was your biggest lesson you learned this year? Do you see how much of a good question it is? I don't know. Like, I wanted to pick one that was like real juicy and good, but like that's what she said. One is that you're really on your own in this world. Like, as soon as you grow up, you can do things on your own. You realize that everybody else is consumed in themselves. I don't mean this like every single person doesn't care, but I just mean like on a level of like, if you're complaining about something, nobody cares. Everybody is so enthralled in their own situation and their own problems and their own world and their own life and what's gonna help them and this and that. Like, everybody's into themselves. And I don't mean that in a really bad way. I just mean like, we're so consumed in our own lives that whatever somebody else is going through, some of us just really don't care. And again, I don't mean that in like, I don't care, I don't give a crap about you kind of thing. I mean like, complain. What is it gonna do for you? Trust me, I complain. I have been complaining about how I've been so discouraged and how about so much is just really getting me down. But don't get me wrong, because I am actively doing something about it. A big thing for me is if you're complaining, but are you doing something about it? It's a difference when you complain about something and you're expressing the way you feel about something and your concerns, your struggles, and everything that you're going through, but you're also doing something about it. Are you doing something about it, or are you just complaining? It's a human thing that we do. We all complain. But it's one thing I've always known and I've always heard, but this year I felt it to the max. That at the end of it all, we are alone. We just have ourselves. Yes, family can be there, friends can be there, significant others can be there, but at the end of the day, you have your own back. That doesn't mean that it's always going to be like that forever. It doesn't mean that nobody else is going to have your back. There are going to be people who are going to have your back, and there are going to be people who love you more than life itself. But I think a good rule of thumb is to have your own back first before you can have anybody else have your back, and before you can have anybody else's back. I think that's a big lesson. If somebody's got your back or not, like, life goes on, you know? As sad as that sounds, it's just the truth. I've also learned that you can't always be relying on somebody. You have to do things for yourself sometimes. If you have the help or not, get to it. You're just wasting time if you don't. Yeah, thank you so much, Beth. I don't know. I feel like that wasn't a good enough answer. Days asks, hey Stacey. Hey Days. What are your pet peeves? I'll name a few off the top of my head. Then this is no specific order, but one is not washing your hands and eating, especially if it's like somebody's food and you're picking at it or you have your dirty hands. That's just common courtesy and just being respectful. That's one thing that it irks me. When somebody's talking and you like completely interrupt them, like that's something that gets under my skin too. Complaining without doing absolutely anything about the situation. Even I have so many more, but I cannot think of them because I should have probably thought about it long ago when I first got this question, but look, I didn't. But those are some of my pet peeves. Here's another pet peeve of mine, and it might be a little strange. If I'm in a car with you and we're going the distance or whatever, like fine, if we want to listen to a song or two, that's fine. We can like karaoke along. But like to me, I have the biggest pet peeve of just sitting in the car and just listening to music when that time could be utilized to be talking and enjoying the, you know, car ride and just enjoying human time, you know what I mean? Like there's exceptions, but like for the most part, that's a pet peeve for me. I mean, it's not necessarily a huge pet peeve, it's just more awkward than anything, and I just really appreciate having a conversation. I just think it's fun. Also, like, it's super late at night and like you need your co-pilot to like talk to you and keep you awake, especially since you're the one driving and you have both of your lives in the hand. Like, the least that your co-pilot could do is wake up and talk, keep you awake. Come on, you're a co-pilot for a reason. I chose you. Actually, probably not. Most people just choose for you to drive and then you just get to take a nap the whole time. But remember, the person at the wheel has your life in their hands. So if you value your life that much, then you better be a good co-pilot. At least I would think so. Rochelle Galvez, 6. When was your last relationship? I'm still in it. I think we finally got through all of them. Oh my gosh. I think we did it. I think we did it. I would think we did. Okay, let me double check and make sure that I answered all of them that I'm seeing here, and then we'll come back. We missed one. I almost ended this little segment without this. Missed one, and that was by Manilyn Rejano. And Manilyn Rejano _Rejano asks, are you happy today? Today, I am. I'm happy because I got this video done, and literally trying to film during the times when there's hush hush, peace and quiet is like so much of a relief for me, because usually I'm like panicking and thinking like, shoot, when am I gonna have time to film tomorrow? This is why I'm trying so hard. I gotta make more money so that I can have my own place, so that I can have peace and quiet all the time. Problemos with helicopters flying around, little Miss Birdie over here chirping away, making noises, screaming like a little girl, doing this, doing that, whistling all the time. Then I don't have to have any interruptions. I can film whenever I want. I can do all types of things and I just be happy. Anyway, alright, well, thank you every single one of you who asked me a question. Thank you for participating. Thank you for helping me out. You literally have no idea how much this helps me out. Like, seriously, thank you. It makes me happy to see that anyone at all would even want to ask me a question, because again, I'm no hotshot. I'm nobody super cool. Well, I'm a little cool. Come on, I mean, a little bit. It just makes me happy to see that someone would take the time out of their day to actually ask me a question and help me out with my video. So thank you so much to you, because you helped me make this video, this little segment of the video, possible. So thank you for joining me and watching me eat some of these cookies and be all sugared out and be all cuckoo. I didn't even eat my Kit Kats yet. So let's get on with this Vlogmas. Don't know what else it's gonna entail, but I hope you're here for the ride. Oh, I have to start editing my other Vlogmas. See, I tell you, my whole day is just filming and editing, filming and editing, filming and editing. What are you gonna do? Alright, it is now time to end this Vlogmas. I want to say thank you so much for watching this. I feel a little tired right now, as you can tell. I'm not that hype beat. But I want to say thank you so much for watching this vlog. Today I have 2 shout outs, and that is for you, and I'm gonna butcher this. I know I'm gonna butcher this. Feral Jen Gubal. Gubal, I don't know if I said your name right, but you know who you are. That's your comment right there. Thank you so much for commenting. And Christian Andal, that was so much easier for me to say. Shout out to both of you. If you want to get a shout out, then all you gotta do is comment down below, and I'm gonna pick one for tomorrow's video. But the heater's about to turn on again. Why? It's like the heater knows when I'm about to start filming. This is crazy. This is my outfit for tomorrow's video, so I don't know. What do you think? You like, huh? You got a little bun going. You got my little crusty cross right here. The shirt that says Rebel on it. I wish I could give you like a full-on OOTD, but it's so hard to do by myself, and I don't know where to put you in this house. And plus, I just want to show you from here up, because under that, I got sweats on. Gotta stay warm, but gotta stay flashy. Tomorrow's video is gonna be good, so make sure you watch out for that tomorrow, especially if you're Filipino, and if you love snacks, and if you love franquena, you'll be the first to know. So you're gonna absolutely love tomorrow's video, even if you're not Filipino, and even if you do love snacks or don't love snacks, or you don't care for franquena, or you do, you're still gonna love the video. Why? Because, well, I mean, I'm just hoping. I'm hoping. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for being here, for showing me some support and some love. It means a lot to me, and I will see you in tomorrow's video. If you want to watch the last Vlogmas, it's right here. If you did, here's another video that you can watch, and I will catch you in the next video. And remember, if there's one thing that I want to call to mind, there are actually 3. No matter the highs and lows, always be certain to do good, be grateful, and stay humble. Bye.